I need your advice on side-by-side refrigerator troubleshooting.
Side-by-side refrigerators have many of the same problems as freezer-on-top refrigerators. For example, put an ice maker in the door, and it is just as prone to malfunction.
Except that in most side-by-side fridges, the water dispenser may not have its water tube go through the freezer, so it is less likely to be blocked by an ice jam.
Side-by-side fridges have more overall seal length, so it is more likely to have a leaky seal.
I knew that much. You also lose some of the cold by people opening the freezer when looking for milk or opening both sides to figure out where something is.
One benefit of the design is that if the freezer defroster works too well and melts all the ice, you just get water on the floor and not on the vegetable crisper.
I do not consider that a plus.
You do have more surface area for the freezer side of the fridge, so they are less energy efficient than freezer on top or on bottom. Depending on the freezer fan location, you could get areas not cold enough because it can't circulate the air well enough.
Any freezer could stop getting cold enough if the air vent distributing cold air is blocked.
The side-by-side fridges are as likely to have the defrost timer stop working, so it doesn't defrost, as well as have the defrosting heater die.
The main difference is having a bigger panel to remove to get to things.
If you want to look at the evaporator coil for a refrigerant leak, that's usually on the right side of the fridge in side-by-side models. Compressors and condensers will be near that.
The coils are pretty obvious.
Side-by-side fridges have defrost drains, though it depends on the fridge model as to whether it shares the drain with the fridge side, though both usually use the same drain pan.
And they can both be to blame for water spilling out on the floor.
If the freezer is cold but refrigerator isn't, check the damper control, which might be broken or stuck closed. Or the thermistor may be defective.
That's the fancy word for thermostat.
The only benefit of side-by-side models is that the thing defrosts faster and you're more likely to be able to put cool items too high up for the kids to reach them.
Mine can climb.